Welcome back. Welcome to the show, boy. Almost, almost ready for some sealing. I got this all built in again. Looks good, don't it? Looks like a redneck did it. Yeah. All right. Well, at least there's new metal welded in. At least that got done. Well, what we're gonna do, I need to find some tools here. I need to clean this shithole up, or this place up. Let's see, what do we all got here? Here, let's just carry it all over to the other side. Just have more of it. There we go. We'll bring it all over here. So it's all at our disposal. Alright. So, what we're going to work on is I just got to clean it up, and then I want to spray it down with Rust-oleum rust reformer. Heavy dose of it. So we're going to clean out the wheel well and clean this. Then we're going to let her dry, and then tomorrow we're going to start seam sealing all 50,000 linear feet of seams. Then we'll bed line it, and then she'll be ready to be tipped back down, and then we can actually start putting in it and rear suspension, start getting it back down 4 wheels before the snow flies. So anyway, I need to put on some PPE. So let's do that quick. Throw a mask on here. Man, it is cold right now. Boy. Winter is coming. It is not too far away. We've had 26 inches of snow on Halloween, so we've had that in the past. And we've had 10-inch blizzards, and so it can happen. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get the underneath the car all done, so I can start doing some assembly. So when I want to work on something, it's just a little door or a fender or deck lid or a hood or something, you know. The big body done, or whatever you want to call it, I guess. So let's start by we got to scrape first. I've been trying to scrape off all the loose undercoating I possibly can. Got a lot of it off. Gets tiresome on the arms. What is that? Oh, it's just a gob. Thought that was a piece of metal folded under there or something. Oh well. Okay. Boy, this car must have been pretty at once upon a time. I just found some nice green here in the wheel well and got it a pretty green. Oh, we're getting there. Jeez. There we go. Man. Oh. Okay. We're getting there. Okay, gotta grab another tool now. Oh, the screwdriver. We can get into these small areas. That's still on there pretty good, so I won't get really indulging in on it, you know. But I will get it as best as I possibly can. All right, we are getting there. Okay, we'll take the wire brush to that. Now we'll go over here. What we got going? Do a twist here. Some of that's on there so damn good that I ain't gonna force the issue. If I wanna avoid cutting on car, I'd build one. Okay, let's go after this first. Oh, my arms are shot. Oh. Okay. Okay, let's step into the wheel well. Oh, man. A lot of work. Oh, oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Trying to make some dust. Okay, we're getting there. Just gotta find where I laid that wire brush on it. Alright, I can think now again. Air compressor just shut off. Okay, guys, I think we'll blow her off one more time. I'll spray this shit down with rust converter. Okay, where's my flashlight? It's still going up here. Ah, we gotta do that wheel up a little better. Nah, still do better than that, I think. Let me get some power in there. Yeah, there we go. Now we're getting clean. Maybe a little right here, maybe, huh? There we go. That's what we're looking for. Oh. Let's blow that off again. All right. Okay. Let's get some paint out here. Or something. Oh. Stick a fork in me, I'm done, man. Yeah. Okay, I got to put the right mask on, don't I? Okay. Instead of a mask, we need a ventilation. Okay, that is cold on your face. Where do we start? Let's start right here. Lay it on thick. Lay it on nice and thick. Oh, I gotta go mix up some more paint. Hoping I'm using the right needle. All right. All right. We got it all painted. And what I mean by that, it's not painted, it's Rust-oleum rust converters on it. You know, that's all that is. And I sprayed the whole thing underneath because I thought, and I put a heavy dose on it. I think time I was done, I probably used maybe 10 cans, aerosol cans of it. And you can see we got all of our floors in, you know. We still got to obviously work up here, you know. We got all the patch panels in. Remember I said I wasn't going to do I was just going to fiberglass everything, but no, I made all new pieces. Now when I seam seal it and bed line it, it'll serve the purpose. It'll do its job, what it's supposed to do. You got the floor in, you got the fuel tank mount in for the fuel tank. That's why those 3 holes are there for that. It's 17 gallons. Now I couldn't do nothing here or here because it's hooked up to the rotisserie, of course. So, but you can see how I fixed all that down there. I think that'll work. You know, I think she'll work just fine. Time I seam seal, I gotta seam seal everything under here. I'm gonna go nuts. I'm gonna seam seal it, and then I'm gonna bed line the shit out of it. And this car will probably outlast me. But like I say, we still got work in the front to do, but I gotta cut this off my tubular arms. Not sure if I gotta cut this off yet or not, but this has to go. Or wait a minute. Yeah, maybe both of them gotta go. I don't know. I gotta look at the directions again. You know, and that rust hole that was here, I fixed that all. Um, Pretty soon we're gonna be like now tomorrow. I'm gonna seam seal everything, and that's gotta sit for a week. Then after that, then I'm gonna bed line it all. You know. So while the seam sealer is drying, then I'm gonna switch my attention to the front end. I'm gonna cut off the brackets that have to be cut off, clean them up, bed line and paint the outside. And then I'm even thinking about maybe trying to paint the engine bay. You know, so I can put the front suspension together. With the rear suspension now, once this is done, this can all go back together, and then I can get her down on 4 wheels again. I'm going to run my brake line and fuel line. Well, brake line up here because it's on, yeah, and then fuel line down here. So, and then I'm going to mount the fuel cell. That's a 17-gallon fuel cell, so that should be sufficient. You know, I'll have 373s in here with overdrive. So 4-speed manual overdrive. So it should do okay in mileage. I'm hoping for at least 15. Might even get 20. Who knows? I don't know. 17 maybe? I don't know. It could be. But yeah, she looks really nice. Oh, that turned out so beautiful. It's not the same car I came home with, I'll tell you that, but I got a lot of hours, a lot of welding into it. My God, they had to do all the rocker panels, the inners, the very inners, the mediums, and the outers. I had to put a new roof on the car. But again, it's just another one we saved. But this one, I'm not really interested in selling because this is probably going to be my last muscle car I build for myself. Eventually, I'll probably just have it down to little car and the Ruster. Red Dog. I love Red Dog, don't get me wrong. Like to keep him around too. But if I had to sell one, that one would be the one that would go. But yeah, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say or what to do. But let's see if I can zoom in here once. Boy, that's really zoomed in, so you can kind of see it. See my work there. Those holes are also the fuel cell. That angle iron, that's quarter inch. And when I put the roll bar in it, I'm gonna mount the two back bars. Are gonna mount to that piece there. I got stitch welded to the floor. It's welded to the frame. Let's see. See my AGE front end. You can see where I quit. You know. I got one spot. Wasn't gonna do that yet, right there. Oh well, that can be done later. Floors turned out really nice. But like I say, what I want to do is I want to seam seal all this, all these joints, and along here, and seam seal all that. So normally you don't have to seam seal outside the car, but I'm gonna seam seal it and I'm gonna bed line it. So I want it to be nice and sturdy. The wheel wells turned out excellent. So, well, I am really happy with it. Boy, has it been a challenge. Oh my God. But it's coming around. Can't wait to see it on four wheels. Underneath will be all done, nice and painted, ready for motor and tranny. We won't be running torsion bars now, We're running coilover, two-wheeler front end. That's going to be interesting. Never did that before. But, yeah. So anyway, guys, now tomorrow, since it's raining, won't be grinding stumps. Or anything, so I think tomorrow's going to be a good day to let's get this all seam sealed up so that can start the drying process. And then we'll work with the front end. We'll cut those bracketries off and we'll get the coilover shocks mounts put on. And we got rotors and spindles we need to clean up and sandblast. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I'll drive it around in primer. Wait for the right guy to come along that could paint it for me. I'll get it all roughed out. That might happen too yet, I don't know. But it's going to go sassy grass green, just like the Challenger was. I'm trying to build my car that I had when I was 17. That one was a 71, though. That's 70 and 71 are my favorite year because of taillights. I love those taillights. But I had to settle for 75. This is a factory moonroof car, but the moonroof was so rusted out, and the roof was so rusted out I couldn't save it. The moonroof mechanism is good though. If you know anybody that needs a moonroof mechanism, I have that. So, and that's in good shape. I really wanted to put it back in, but it would have been so cool, but yeah, it's sad, but what do you do? What do you do? But anyway, what else? But yeah, when I made let's see one here. I made some repair panels, like, for instance, there's the original right there. That's original, and then that's mine. So you see a slight difference, you know. And then this is a factory one, and then that one's mine that I made. So I think I came close. Didn't get her right on the mark, but I think sufficient. I think that'll work, you know. And some of this undercoating I could not get off. I could take the air hammer, I guess. My brothers told me to use the air hammer on it. But, you know, again, it's just going to be an average car. It's going to be maybe not a chromed out front suspension, rear suspension, Boyd Cottingham, Chip Foose car, but it'll be my car the way I like it. You know, and I drive them nice, I respect them. And once in a while, you know, you gotta play, if you know what I mean. But respectfully, that is. You see my frame connectors I made. They turned out nice. Fuel tank mounts, you know, that's where straps will bolt to. And then my 2 bars from the roll bar, that'll come back to there. I'll probably just bolt it in. I'll weld it up and then I'll just bolt it in, put plates on the floor. You know, might as well. But anyway, I guess enough mumbling jumbling, I guess. Please like and subscribe, guys, if you can. I don't know if I'll film, you know, putting seam sealer on it. I don't think I have to do that. I'm probably not going to film that. Maybe I'll film the last part of bed lining it, maybe. Maybe that's what I'll do. I don't know. That's the next step, is seam seal it and work on that front end. And then while the seam sealer is drying for a week. And then it sounds like I'm getting my parts back in my Hemi, so I'll be able to finish putting that together. That's on another playlist. So we're getting there, guys. She's going to start taking shape. Just got to get past this damn rust. And it looks like we're getting past it, so car's definitely being saved. And Bill, thanks for your help here, bud. The guy I bought this from. So thank you, Bill. I appreciate it. And about that bell housing but probably going to have mine machined out. I think we can get by with it like you suggested. I looked at it and I measured the bearing and everything, and I think we can get by. So, and then I talked to another guy. I put one behind the 426, and he says, yeah, I just milled that out. So I guess I kind of got talked into it, and looks like it will work. So thanks again, Bill and Calvin. Calvin was the guy from Cologne and doing the body shop. He's got a Superbird with a 426 Hemi in it. It's a clone, but boy, oh boy, you can't tell the difference. That guy is so good at that. So Calvin, my hat's off to you as well. So anyway, thanks. Please subscribe, guys. And we will talk to you later. And have a good evening, I guess, or a good day, or whatever time it is, your time. So, but we're almost there. We're almost there. Once we get her on 4 wheels, then maybe I might paint the engine bay, and then I want to get the roll bar in it. It's just going to be a hoop with 2 bars going back. That's all. Just something. This thing's going to probably be pretty fast for what it is. You know, it ain't going to be the fastest car in the world, but it's not going to be the slowest by no means. But yeah, take care. Have a wonderful day. And please subscribe if you can. And you can keep watching episodes of this. See how it comes along in previous ones. Bye-bye.